Hi, this is Drew with Daniels Ag Services with your morning report. Grain markets all finished up higher yesterday. You had soybeans leading the way to the upside. They've been mixed so far this morning. So as far as news goes this morning, we heard from Harry Reid last night, and he said that tremendous progress was made as far as ending the partial government shutdown and coming to an extension on the self-imposed borrowing limits for the government. So we'll see if today's the day. Jamie Dimon was quoted over the weekend saying that you don't want to know what happens if the government were to shut down. So I imagine that we'll not default and go past the self-imposed debt limit. We'll just extend it because if he says we don't want to know what's going to happen if it shuts down, imagine that the guys in Washington will work to get it extended. So as far as that goes, that's really supporting the dollar this morning, and that's therefore providing pressure on a lot of the outside markets as well as the grain markets. You got crude almost down $1. You got gold down around $20, and then of course it's pressuring the grains as well. So moving forward, we've got some rains that are delaying harvest. Informa came out and said that they anticipate that the corn harvest is around 30% complete and that soybeans are around 40% complete harvested. So a little behind on the 5-year averages. Obviously, we can't pull up the USDA's website to see what the 5-year averages are. Otherwise, we'd be using the whiteboard like we normally do on Tuesdays and going over crop progress. So can't look that up. Don't have that on file here. So got to go with what Informa says on that. Moving forward today, like I said, there are some rains that are delaying harvest, although it's helping the winter wheat growing areas for the areas that are already planted. So it's a little give and take as far as that goes. But rain's delaying a little bit of harvest. We should see that add a little bit into the cash markets to try and entice some producers that are storing some grain to go ahead and sell some of it, as obviously if you're not rolling in the fields, you're not taking it straight from the field to the elevator. So cash market should firm a little bit to try and entice a little bit of producer selling. But moving forward today, that's really all we've got. Grain markets are pretty tight trading ranges right now. That's been the norm as of late, especially since the government shut down. Not a whole lot of fundamental news out there other than harvest reports to move the markets. And yield reports, from what I've seen, are still coming in better than expected. I'm hearing the words surprised and impressed a lot due to the fact that we got so little rain in August that the crops are still producing a good yield. Surprise on a lot of guys. So other than that, that's all we've got for today, really. Not a whole lot of fundamental news. We'll see if the government shutdown ends and if they increase the debt limit. That's one of the main things that we'll keep our eye on today, because as such, if that does happen, we'll start getting a lot of those USDA reports again. So that's all we've got for today. If you have any questions, let us know. Otherwise, have a great day.
This material is conveyed as a solicitation for entering into a derivatives transaction. This material has been prepared by a Daniels Ag Services broker who provides research, market commentary, and trade recommendations as part of his or her solicitation for accounts and solicitation for trades. Daniels Ag Services, its principals, brokers, and employees may trade in derivatives for their own accounts or for the accounts of others. Due to various factors, such as risk tolerance, margin requirements, trading objectives, short-term versus long-term strategies, technical versus fundamental market analysis, and other factors, such trading may result in the initiation or liquidation of positions that are different from or contrary to the opinions and recommendations contained therein. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future performance. The risk of loss in trading futures contracts or commodity options can be substantial, and therefore, investors should understand the risks involved in taking leveraged positions and must assume responsibility for the risks associated with such investments and for their results. You should carefully consider whether such trading is suitable for you in light of your circumstances and financial resources. You should read the risk disclosure accessed at www.danielsagservices.com. Daniels Ag Services is not affiliated with, nor does it endorse any trading system, newsletter, or similar service. Daniels Ag Services does not guarantee or verify any performance claims made by such systems or services.